Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Great League Fantasy Cup. We're going to be trying out this team here. We're running the Tapu Fini paired with the Shadow, Sandslash, and the Registeel in the back. So this is a pretty decent lead here, as we don't want to see this Turtonator on our back line. We do have the opportunity to throw a move. It ends up being the Sir. We do grab a shield. Now, Turtonator can have a variety of moves here, but we're going to see what they end up having. They do run the Flash Cannon, so nice, interesting Pokemon with their moveset right there. We're going to switch out into a Reggie when they reveal the Sandslash. At this point, we are going to threaten a shield here at some point, and this is going to be an interesting decision by them. Are they going to shield here, or are they going to let it go? They decided to shield, so they're down 2 shields, and we don't necessarily have to shield here, but we're going to shield just to be able to farm extra. We're going to go for this Focus Blast here to take it out. And we expect the Turtonator to come back in. No, Turtonator ends up being the Lucario. Lucario is able to get the farm down. We're going to go for this Nature's Madness immediately, as it is going to be able to debuff them. They do reset the debuff with their switch out. We're going to go into our Ice Punch right here to take out this Turtonator. Now, do we have enough health to take out this Lucario? And the answer is yes. I believe that extra move went through, and that is for the KO. Barely winning that game with a sliver of health. The Lucario in the back, not a great situation for that Sandslash, but we were able to figure it out, thankfully. So next game, let's see what we find. We have the beautiful core of Tapu, Fini, and Reggie, and then the Sandslash is just Pokemon that we can use to help out with the Tapu Fini weaknesses. So we're going to go into our Reggie here versus this Azumarill. The Azumarill is able to tank the first move really easily. They are potentially at a Hydro Pump, so there goes the Hydro Pump. And now we know they're running a Hydro Pump. We're going to farm up until 100. We're going to throw this Focus Blast here. If it doesn't KO, that's still okay. We are trying to get to the farm down. Unfortunately, unable to get to the farm down. We are going to throw up a shield here so that we can get the extra energy and then throw this energy right back at this lead. The trio here is going to have to shield or risk the KO. They decide to go for the shield, and we're going to go back into our Tapu Fini right here. This Tapu Fini is going to be able to tank this move. Iron Hand gets revealed. They end up having the Shadow Dragonair in the back. So this is a better situation for us. We are going to tank the first Aqua Tail. That's fine. We're going to build up to 2 Ice Punches. This Ice Punch here will get a lot of damage, or it's going to get the shield. They end up deciding to shield. We're going to throw the back-to-back immediately, because they're barely one move away. And then they realize their fate. They're not going to be able to beat our Tapu Fini with the shield. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the combination of the Sandslash and then that Tapu Fini lining up correctly where we needed it. All right, here we got a little bit tougher matchup. We've got the Empoleon to deal with. We're going to go into our Reggie immediately here. We do draw out the Giratina. So Giratina here, able to resist our fast moves and all of our charge moves. We go for the Zap Cannon, and I think it did proc a debuff, so we do have that going for us. We are going to throw another Zap Cannon as soon as we have it. This is not going to KO, but it's going to get into the red. Okay, there's the red, and it does get another debuff, so we might be able to survive these both Shadow Balls, and we're looking for the farm down. Wow, the Reggie still able to flip the Giratina matchup with double debuffs. That is fantastic. Now we're going to come back in here with the Sandslash. We know this Sandslash here has to bait because this Empoleon got the energy advantage. We're going to go for this Ice Punch here. We do grab the shield. We're going to double shield here to try to get them to use their last shield or get the KO. Our opponent is building up energy. They decide to switch out of that situation. We do throw the Ice Punch here. After some fast moves, we do take it out. And now we're just going to apply the pressure. We're going to go for this Ice Punch here. Even though this is a resistant move, they need a shield because they haven't done really much damage to our Tapu Fini. We are going to try to get to this Surf here. They are able to get to 2 moves. We are looking to survive this. We do survive it because it's not a Shadow, and we luckily are able to get to the Surf for the KO. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Tapu Fini and the Sandslash just getting a ton of energy. So we did line up the Pokemon correctly. They ended up having the Empoleon and Flygon core with that Giratina. It's kind of an interesting team for sure. Double dragons in the back. All right, we got the Tapu Fini versus the Azumarill. We're going to throw this Nature's Madness first here. This is going to get the debuff on their defense, and then let's see what we end up doing here. We're going to allow the first one to go through. Play Rough does get used. We are able to survive that. We're going to try to catch a Play Rough right here, and let's see if we do catch it. Correct, we do catch the Play Rough, thankfully, and now we see the Lucario, so we draw out the Lucario at least. We're going to throw off the Zap Cannon. We need to get a debuff because we know that this Lucario is going to go crazy. Our opponent here does farm us down, unfortunately, and now we have to beat this Lucario with a low health Tapu Fini, which is not great. We have to think, is this going to be a bait or is this going to be a effective move? They are going to be able to throw these Thunder Punches because they have a ton of energy, and now you have to try to get this low enough for it farm down because at this point, oh, they do let it go, so that gives us a sliver of hope. Our opponent still has the Azumarill. We're gonna, oh no, unfortunately, we see the double fighters in the back. This Escavalier is going to beat our Sandslash very easily. Double fighters in the back, unfortunately, just not able to beat that. They just had a great team alignment against ours. We are double weak to fighters and fire in the back. And if you haven't figured it out already, this is an ABB team with the Tapu Fini kind of protecting against those. All right, here we got the Shadow Magnezone. We're going to switch out into the Reggie. We do draw out the Turtonator. So the Turtonator decides to be used as the switch, where we use the first Flash Cannon. The Flash Cannon gets it into the low yellow. And here we're going to force them to use a move. Ends up being the Overheat. So Overheat does debuff their attack, and this is an opportunity for us to farm down with the Tapu Fini, I believe. All the moves are going to be resisted, so because they're to debuff their attack, we definitely don't need a shield. We get the farm down, and anticipating the... Let's see what they bring back in, actually. So we still have an opportunity to switch out. Our opponent does come back in with the Magnezone. We throw the Surf, does a decent amount of damage. Our opponent here is at a potential Wild Charge, and we're going to let this go because they are going to switch out anyways. They go into their Azumarill. This is Azumarill here, as you can imagine, pretty tanky. Not sure what moveset they're running, but we're going to throw this Drill Run first. They let it go to kind of see what happens. We're going to throw this next Drill Run. It does finally grab the shield. We're going to throw up a shield here. They have tons of energy. They throw the Play Rough. That's a nice play by them. Our opponent here ends up getting to another move. We have to respect it, unfortunately. So there goes another Play Rough. And we're just going to try to build up our energy here. Throw this Drill Run. I don't think it KOs. Oh, it does KO. And we're not going to be able to get enough energy here. And this Magnezone is able to get to their Mirror Shot. Unfortunately, we are one fast move away. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.